The year is 2005. Better yet, it's the summertime and you don't have school. Just you, your siblings, and video games. I don't know how old you were back in 2005, but for me, I was a 7th grader who loved playing video games like Halo 2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and Destroy All Humans of all things. I haven't played this game in ages, so when I saw that this game was made available for Xbox Live Games with Gold in June of 2020, I was stoked and ready to talk about it briefly here on this episode of Forgotten Favorites.
Attention, Earth creature. This planet is now part of the Furon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you.
Set in 1959 United States, this game can almost be described as a satire that takes on the personalities and overall ambiance of that time frame. Expect lots of cheesy and dirty jokes spread throughout the entire game that, while emphasize life during that time, also tie into current day.
There is nothing going on here. Everything is normal. Carry on with your pathetic human lives.
As you can probably tell, you play as an alien with your goal in every mission ranging from destroying police officers to using telekinesis powers on victims and finally to performing a certain type of probing on some of your other unexpected victims. I'll just leave the latter part alone and let you figure that one out yourselves. Almost crazy to think how this game was released 15 years ago. The graphics have obviously aged, but for something that was released in the twilight stages of the original Xbox and PlayStation 2, the gap between that and the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 wasn't really that far out. As far as the voiceovers and sound effects go, don't expect movie quality stuff here, although there were some instances of great and funny voice work and even some great music in the background. There's nothing really that separates this game from the bigger releases from that time though. Although the game was able to sell more than 1 million copies and grab a little bit of critical acclaim, it's tough to call the franchise as a whole a success. A second game was released a year later to less acclaim, with another installment being released for the Xbox 360 in 2008 to universally horrible reception. Since then, the series has been basically dead until, well, now. A remake of this game using the Unreal Engine 4 is slated to be released later this month, July of 2020 to be exact. I'm excited to see how the remake of this game goes and pretty hopeful that it could lead to bigger things for the series down the line. So, if you ever get the chance, do yourselves a favor and check this game out, because for a game that was released 15 years ago, there's still definitely a lot of fun to be had here.
So, as you can see, there's nothing to trouble your puny human brains about.
The mayor's right. This was all just a random series of suspiciously coincidental yet easily rationalized events.
Yeah, that's right. Give it up. Let's hear it from me.
Suckers.